Hello there, Dreamer and Jenny P at your service in this edition of Realise Eating, themed Selling as a Work of Heart, something very, very dear to the hearts of all heart-inspired entrepreneurs. Now, without taking much of your time, I want to tell you a little story very, very quickly about giving value. So get comfy, draw up a chair, come closer to me, and I'm going to tell you a story. Many years ago, I had a dream, like I have many dreams, about building a big food business. At the time, I had a pub and a market stall, and I used to cook all night in one little cooker and for my market stall. And I started this stand in a local farmers market. I put a beautiful tablecloth on the table, and I cooked all night. I made this whole range of beautiful pies and pastries and glazed hams and dishes, all sorts of delicacies. It was all organic ingredients, it was all whole food ingredients, it was all produced by the local producers, which I was very, very passionate about promoting them and keeping the country culture. And my table was, every Saturday was absolutely delightful with flowers and pretty cards and pretty bags and a pretty Jenny and a pretty apron, and the prices were quite pretty as well. Hence, several people used to walk past and raise their eyebrows and think, oh, that looks very delicious, but it's a bit too much for me. And then gradually I got to be able to offer people things, nibblies to taste, and they obviously couldn't resist it, and I started to get a really good clientele. Now one day, a pretty young lady in a very chic black coat walked past, and she looked at the table, looked at everything, and asked me about every single dish, and asked me about where it came from, how it was made and everything, and said, I'll buy the whole table. And I was absolutely amazed. And the following week she did the same. She bought everything I'd made. Now, within a short space of time, I transformed this market stall to a beautiful state-of-the-art shop, gorgeously decorated with antique counters and absolutely bursting with good food to eat. And it was a bakery. I created everything that was in there, or sold farmers' produce. And this lovely lady came and used to buy. It was my best customer. And over the months, as she came in and wiped my counters clean every time, she said, do you by any chance write? And I said, well, yes, I do actually. And I showed her some articles. And she said, well, my husband is a book publisher, and I'm sure he'd be very, very interested in your recipes. So, to cut a very long story short, this led to a book contract with a major UK publisher. And it was a very exciting time because it transformed my business from market stall to shop to all sorts of opportunities opening up, television and giving lessons and all sorts of opportunities. Now, the lesson that I want to, or the insight that I want to share with you here, is that what I was doing in that, not only was I completely aligned with my dream at that time, I was very passionate about why I was doing this. I was very passionate about what I was cooking and how I was presenting it and the value I was offering. So even though the prices might have been more expensive than the supermarket down the road or the bakery next door, the fact was that I was giving massive value, not just by offering delicious things to eat, but by all of the ethics and the principles behind what I was doing. And the success was just so rapid. It was effortless. Now, the message I would just want to leave in this edition of Realise Eating is, when we're selling from the heart, when we're aligned with our why, when we get our what and our how absolutely perfect, and it's an expression of our unique self, we cannot fail to succeed. So, without further ado, if you don't have time to read this Realise Eating all right now, go to the options menu, top left. It drops down and it says download to your desktop. Download to your desktop so you can read it at your leisure. I really recommend that you read it all now. It actually doesn't take very long, and there are some sensational articles and interviews in this edition. So, selling from the work of heart, selling as a work of heart, from my heart to you, enjoy this edition of Realise Easy and all our team of expert contributors, and what's more, join us. See you very soon. Bye bye.